everybody, Lynsie Ramos here, Realtor with Next Home Cold Iron Group, and we're switching it up a little bit today. I have April Phifer here.
Hey.
She is a mortgage loan officer with Herring Bank.
Right.
And we're going to make this super cash. Today, we're going to talk about why it's important for you to get pre-qualified when you're looking for a home before you even start looking. And then I think we're gonna start doing like a series, and have like coffee with April and Lynsie, and we're just gonna educate you about the different aspects of the loan process. So let's start off with why is it important for somebody to get pre-qualified or pre-approved before they even start looking at homes?
You know, it's really important that a prospective buyer meet with a mortgage lender before they start looking for a home. There's a number of reasons, but the first is to be sure they can get qualified for a mortgage. There's no sense in you taking your time to show them homes, or for the buyer to spend their time looking for something that they may not be able to do.
Right, exactly.
So
that heartache.
The heartache, you know? And the disappointment. The pre-qualification process is simple and it's fast, and it allows us to determine if they qualify for a mortgage. If so, how much do they qualify for? I know a lot of times people will call me and say, hey, I looked at a house, it's $250,000, and they just don't qualify for that much. But you know, they know that going in before they get their hopes set on a house,
right,
that
exactly.
they can't buy. And it also helps us determine the best type of financing for them, which helps you in your negotiations when you're making an offer on a house. And the other important thing about pre-qualifying is that it helps a borrower that may not qualify get guidance as to what they need to do to prepare to be approved for a loan, you know, a month down the road, 3 months down the road, 6 months, a year. I've done a lot of counseling with borrowers in my 25-year career, and they've had them come back. You know, they did what I suggested they do. They come back and they get in a home, and they're so grateful for it.
I love that.
Yeah, so it's a really important process when you're starting to look for a home to, again, to help the borrower and the real estate agent, so you have a really good idea of what that part of this home buying puzzle looks like.
Right.
People think they can't get approved for either credit issues or income issues or whatever the case may be, or they don't feel like they have enough money saved, and then they're shocked to find out that they can. And homeownership is so much better than renting, and
isn't it?
And so much, it's such a better financial decision. So it's so important to have your prospective buyers call a lender, call April, and get them pre-qualified for their loan.
Well, April, thank you so much for joining us today and educating us a little bit about the home pre-approval process. And of course, we'll have you on again to talk a little bit more about it. So you guys want to stay tuned. Now, also, if they have any questions, can they reach you at?
Well, I can be reached by cell phone. That's the best way. My number is 806-316-7878, and I'm available 24/7 pretty much. So if you need to be pre-qualified, call me, and we'll get that done for you.
That's it. Another reason why I love April is because she is always available. She can get you pre-qualified in just a few minutes over the phone usually, and then we can start looking at houses. We can get to the fun part.
Yay.
So I hope to see you guys next time. Thanks so much for being here with us, April.
Thanks, Lynsie.